Hi you guys, welcome back. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy, and in this video, I'm going to tell you guys the creepy story of the Devil's Tree. So stay tuned. The Devil's Tree is a solitary oak tree sitting in an undeveloped field on Mountain Road in Bernards Township, New Jersey. There are tons of legends surrounding this tree and its tragic and horrible past, which has led many locals to believe that this tree is owned by the devil himself. Over the years, many people have tried to cut this tree down, and all of the attempts to cut the tree down have failed. And you can even see all of the saw and axe marks on the tree even today. It is believed that anyone who has tried to cut this tree down has either died or become seriously cursed after trying. But there's really no way of knowing what has happened to all these different people who have tried to cut down the Devil's Tree. There is so much tragedy on this land that the Devil's Tree sits on that it is even believed that so much blood has seeped into the ground beneath this tree that the tree has literally soaked in all of this tragic bloodshed over the years. And so people even believe that the souls of these that were tragically lost under this tree are actually still living within the tree itself. At one time in this tree's history, there was a farmer who went crazy, killing his entire family. And after he had done that deed, he walked over to the Devil's Tree where he hung himself. It has even been said that this tree was the meeting place for many KKK meetings in the past. And so there were also many lynchings that had taken place on that very tree. This tree is even known to have somewhat of a guardian who shows up in the form of a black pickup truck who will chase you away from the tree before just simply disappearing in the middle of nowhere. One local even says, supposedly it's a portal to hell and a sentinel guards it. He drives an old black Ford or pickup truck and will chase you down the road until a certain point. You will see headlights 1 second, and the next, nothing. The car is just gone. And so, as I was reading more and more about the stories surrounding the Devil's Tree, I found on WeirdNewJersey.com some more stories from people who are eyewitnesses to the paranormal surrounding the Devil's Tree. And Rob S. is quoted saying, "To freak ourselves out, sometimes my friends and I would drive down the road at night telling ghost stories. When the moon is full and a red harvest moon and the wind is blowing just right, it looks like there might be bodies hanging from the branch, slowly swaying in the breeze." And also, this account from Elmo M. states, "Right next to the Devil's Tree, there is a rock. It is very warm. Some people call it Heat Rock. People say it is the gate to hell, which is a strange thing that there is a rock that is warm near this tree, because it is also said that the devil's tree is warm to the touch, and it also has been said by a local rumor that during the winter, snow melts around the roots of the devil's tree due to the tree and roots being so warm to the touch. Now, there is also this account from Damien, who said, "We went to the devil's tree in December when the ground was snow-covered. However, an 8 or 12-foot circle of ground around the tree was totally bone dry. Later, when we were driving home, one of our friends thought he was cool because he took a piece of bark off the tree and had it on him in the car. We pulled the car over and yelled at him and made him throw it out the window." That is so funny because honestly, whenever there is a possible haunted item such as the devil's tree, it's probably not a good idea to disrespect the tree and pull a bark off of it, let alone to take that with you and carry that negative energy into your own life. So I say if you go visit the devil's tree, to leave all the bark on the tree. And another witness to the paranormal, who goes by the name of Melissa C., states, "My friend and I went up to the devil's tree one night and got out of the car and touched it. Afterward, we went to Applebee's to get something to eat, and everyone that was sitting at the table suddenly had all of our hands turn black. We don't know why, but it took us 2.5 hours to get the blackness off our hands." You guys, that story actually kind of creeps me out a little bit, because in last year's Halloween Spooktacular, I told you the story about that night that I stayed in a haunted hotel inadvertently. And when I touched that outlet, my hand turned black. And it was actually hard to get that off of my hand that night. So I find it to be kind of strange that a similar occurrence has happened at the devil's tree. And finally, we have Matt W., another witness to the paranormal, who states, "We have all heard the story of not messing with the devil's tree, so we were smart and didn't mock the tree. We went right next to the tree and put our ears next to the bark. We heard sounds of screaming and children playing." And there were also other witness accounts of people hearing noises and sounds coming from inside of the tree itself. Okay, so I want to know, what do you guys think about this story of the devil's tree? Do you think that the devil himself owns this tree? Or do you believe that the tree is being haunted by the spirit of those who were killed on its branches, where the blood was seeped into the roots of the tree, haunting the tree for all eternity? Or do you think that this is more like the Philip experiment, where the thought form has grown to such a point that there are simply a lot of synchronicities when it comes to being in the vicinity of the devil's tree? Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section down below. Well, that about wraps it up for this video. So if you like this video, be sure to click that like button, and feel free to share this video with your friends on social media. And of course, if you're a viewer but not yet a subscriber, I am inviting you now to click subscribe right under this video. And once you've subscribed, you can then click the bell to be notified each and every time that I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching and spending your time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.